Hello my dear friends, myself and Ravi. Welcome to my tutorial video. Currently I am pursuing my BTech degree in the Department of AML in Vishnu Institute of Technology at Bembaram. I am second year student currently. First of all, I should apologize to you guys because in my previous video my tutorials are not clear. I haven't explained my code neatly. It's my mistake of that. I'm sorry for my negligence. I sincerely apologize for that. Now in my tutorial I will explain my complete code and debug step by step so you guys can understand completely without any doubts. Okay guys? Today I'm going to build the web page of sign up and login pages. Not only designing those web pages, but integrating with Express JS and Firebase. Don't you understand? Let me show you again. Which means building a login page and sign up page using Express JS and the render with EJS and store the information of those login credentials in Firestore database. Before going to our tutorial, let me show what should be my out. Let me show how the final output should look like. Wait, I'm opening. See my friends, here we can see the login page of a fashion book. If you are already logged in, then give the email here and a password. After giving credentials, you can log in and redirect to next page, which may be dashboard. But if you don't have any account yet, I'm sorry, if you don't have any account yet, you can also create an account by clicking the sign up link, which is provided here. You can see here. By clicking the link, you are redirected to sign up page. Let's click it. See the page is directly go to the sign up page here. Here we have three forms, so that is username, email, and password. We should give our username anything you like. Let me give, for example, Ravi 1234. Mm, we should give the email so you can use that email for login next time. I'm giving Ravi 0076453 at the rate gmail.com. Make sure it is correct. And after giving the email, down here we need to set password. Please keep your password secret and remember it carefully because the password is must and should for login. I'm giving some password. Wait. Mm, If you're done giving your data, then click the sign up button. I'm clicking now. You can see that the page is directly redirected to login page. That means you have successfully created an account in this fashion book. So you need to log in with the email and password which you have given in sign up pages. See, I'm using my email here. It's not because it auto filled by the Google Chrome. Why not? And you remember what I give? Let me see. Heavy 90 and 0076453 at the rate gmail.com. I'm giving the password which I have given in sign up pages. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now clicking on login. You have to next page. That means you have login successfully. After login, you can redirect to any page you want, maybe dashboard or maybe another website. For now, I have given my portfolio page. See, this is my portfolio. So if I finish my login, I will be redirected to my portfolio. Want to see how my code works? Or are you curious to know how my page was designed? No delay. Let's dive into our tutorial of building a login and sign up page using Express JS and Firebase. Come on, guys.
मैं सेटअप webcam for better interaction. Today in detail, let's dive into our tutorial. For our project, I created a folder named web application. Now opening that web application. Before we dive in, let's say what is our main aim. We are building a web application with sign up and login functionalities and using Express.js and Firebase. We, Firebase, hope you understand. Okay. Before before we dive in, first we create a object directory named web application, which I have already created. In that web application folder, we need to install our required modules and packages. For that purpose, we open the integrated terminal. For first, we have to download node packages npm.init.node. Hyphen y says that we are downloading all packages of Node.js. After that, we need to install our required modules for this project. For this project, we should need or required modules like Express and Express Firebase, body parser, decrypt, Express session, EJS module. Let's download install that. npm install express. You know this express module, firebase admin module, bcrypt module, express session module, and this module. Is there any required for our? Yeah, we need a body parser. Body parse. Body parser is not the okay, we are not. The modules are downloading. Before we dive in, let's talk about EJS. EJS is nothing but embedded JavaScript. EJS is a simple templating language, not a markup language. It is a templating language used in JavaScript. We're using EJS instead of HTML because it allows us to use JavaScript to create a dynamic web page content. Hope you understand why I'm using EJS file. Okay. Now the modules which we are required are downloaded successfully without any delay. Now we need to create our server.js node file, our web application folder, server that we are going to quickly set up our initializations of the modules which we have already installed. This is for explore module. This is for Firebase module. For modules module. The one wants to what is required what I have downloaded the module base module body parts. The launcher and one is path module. For this path module, we don't need to install this module. This is a pre-built module. Yes. Okay. Our initialization of the modules are completed. Now we need to quickly set up our EJS file, EJS root and a server for EJS files. For that, first of all, we need to create the port. Giving the port as a next up, actually we forgot initialization of path module. We're creating instance for our as app equal to express module. Okay, now we have completed our completely. We given port 3000. Is it recording? Recording. Next, what we are doing, we are setting up our login. For that, we need to create our EJS file in a views folder. Make sure you're viewing the name as views only. Express JS, not file folder. In the folder as views because there's a direct access that views folder only. That views folder we need to create or we need to set our EJS files. Creating our login JS, giving the basic structure of HTML that we check is it working or not. Now, this is the login EJS file. Now we need to link this login EJS file with the server.EJS file. For that linking purpose, we need to create a root for that. For creating, before creating, we need to access that EJS file which is present in views folder. For that, we need to use a set method. And it is a variable which express JS will look for EJS files. Now we need to create root. Set up login EJS file roots. For the setting up use method, or sorry, use method is statistic. We need to get method. Get method will be used for accessing the CSS file located in a view. The syntax as like this. We need to render the result. What we have to render the login.ejs file. Which just we need the name of the file name without any extension. Here we should use the backward slash for creating as a home root. When we run it, it will be open. Let us check is it running or not. For that, I'm not using code we are already. What is our code? So log log on. You have to give the local host link. That is HTTP. That HTTP local host. We already given the port value, so we need to use the value of the port for the purpose. That's like this. Right? Okay. I think we completed our setting up. Let's run our process. For running, we know node server dot js is running successfully without any error. That has opened the local hosting. Okay, the EJS file is successfully linked. By the way, we have also to link the CSS file. So I'm going to show how to link the CSS file also. Before, we need to create a folder named public. In that public, we need to create a CSS folder. In the CSS file, we should only include our CSS file, all files, the CSS folder. I'm creating my CSS file or CSS file. Right? So let me take color. I have to link the to access that public to access our CSS file, which is in a public and the CSS folder, public CSS folder. We need to set up our static file. For static file load, we need to use app app.use method. This method dot static we already defined the path module, so path dot join method directory name. What is the directory name of public? Because CSS files are contained in this public file. So we need to login page also. Yeah, we need to change because our CSS file is in public folder CSS folder style. Note, we don't need to include public folder because we already included the public here. So we don't need to include public here also. May I say error? Let me check. Sorry, need to refresh it. For exiting this, we need to press on running. Oh, I am our HTML file is also included. Let's start our project. Okay. First, what should we do? Do we create our login page first, or do we complete our server.js file? Maybe it will be easy to create login.js file first. Correct? Yeah. Okay. Let's quickly design our login page first. For that, to publish that body. First, we need a header. That header will be giving the name as fashion. Caption for that. For fashion.
For purpose, I'm forwarding my video because it's up to you because it's nothing but simply designing the login page. That's why I'm forwarding. So you can guys design whatever you want. That's why I'm forwarding.
Our login page. Don't worry. Don't feel bad about this login page. I will customize it by using CSS. Now let's we customize and create a responsive and amazing login page using that. Now we have that. We also need a background image. Other purpose background. This URL we need to place our background image. Other purpose media background image. Background image. Copy this our folder. For accessing our any files like documents or images, etc. Anything, need to place those files in a public folder, and in that public folder, we need to create a assets folder, not in CSS. Remember, assets. That assets we need to place our files. Placing this, which I copied. In the public assets, our background image. I'm using this background image. Let's copy. Let's paste this in our style. This URL, our public assets background image. I already told you we don't need to include the public. That's it. Output. Okay. Okay. We use all that. Not bad. Let's change some around size. Without not bad. That's like sorry, now touching like that. Actually, let's make a product. Sure. Around product. How do you product? How do you export? Let me give you. Uh, not bad, isn't it? Application my designing of the page. So if we press this, we need to open our sign up page, because if we don't have any login app, we need to make sign up. And after that, we need to log in. So not only we are creating a login page, also we have to create a sign page. Okay, let's make an without delay. Same code for CSS. Just we change the login as size, and we give an extra input as a username, and we give the credentials for the database, and we give the sign up button. So for that purpose, we need to create a login file. Login file, not sign up page. Sign up .exs. In that we need our same code. Copy that login. We need to give the link. Yes, which is specified. Actually, sign up. We already in that login. We use only know, so we need sign up. So for server purposes, you can see I have left empty here because we need to provide an action name. For now, I'm providing is a login page. So giving the login. Not only action, I'm giving the method post, because third post. After that, go to sign up. Sign up. Action. Action. Specify the action. What action? The login is specified as login. So you specify assign. And what you do method. And post. Action. Not to this. Already have it. Functionality specify the action also. Maybe because you already have a action. So we know. Use the action. Maybe we can change the server JS. Server JS. Sorry. Previously we get the post method. We need to get method. Get method is used as a node type. JavaScript type. Don't worry. We will modify it in JavaScript. Okay. Now we have completed finishing designing the web page. Now we go to the backend. What's running in backend? Are you getting? Are you ready for the? Okay, guys. Let's start writing the code for the backend and in server.js. First, we need to initialize the Firebase. Before initializing, make sure you downloaded the generated key of your project in Firebase. I hope you already know how to download, how to create a project in a Firebase account. If you don't know, search in Google or in YouTube, so you can find it. Now I'm initializing the Firebase module. Admin dot file, so we can initializing. Now we have completed our initializing. Here we are initializing Express and the Firebase. Here we are initializing Express and Firebase with our project service account. This sets up our main server functionality and Firebase connection. Now after the setting up, I have already downloaded my generated key. Now we have to paste this in our web application main directory. Simple. Now I need to access that. For that purpose, I'm writing the code const service account equal to require. I have to give the destination. Okay. Now I finished the initializing of Firebase admin successfully. After that, we need to set up the static files. I hope you already set the static file and also we set the ES file root. Yeah, it's very simple, isn't it? Now we need we need to set the middleware. Now we need to set the middleware module and body parser module. We need to configure the app with middleware for passing requests, managing access and survey static files. Setting ES as our view engine allows us to dynamically render HTML. Like here, we set the we set our ES file allows the so we dynamically render HTML on the server side. After that, we need to set up the middleware functions. For that don't you know what is middleware? What is middleware? Simple. I will explain you clearly. Middleware functions are those steps on the assembly line. More technical terms, middleware functions access can access and modify the request and response objects. They can execute any code related to request cycle. They can end the cycle or they can pass the controller to next middleware. Mainly middleware are used for passing incoming request data. Don't you know what is middleware? Don't worry about it. I will explain you clearly. Middleware module enhance our Express JS applications functionality without cluttering your business logic code. For example, instead of manually passing the body of post request in each route where you need to wait, you can use a middleware that does that for you automatically like body parser. That means you will use the body parser method for parsing the incoming routes. Does this make sense, right? Yeah. Middleware is used to parsing incoming request data. So we use a body parser for this middleware. Body parser is nothing but a middleware. It's a specific middleware. The concept remains the concept of this body parser is same as middleware. It passes incoming request bodies, making it easy to extract form data and JSON data sent by clients. Still, don't you know why we using these middleware modules and body parsing modules, body parser in our project? We are using this body parser for sign up and login because when sign up or login, when a user who sign up or login, they submit a form with their information like email and password. This information comes to the request body. To easily access this data in your routes for processing logins, signups, etc., you need to pass the income. You need to pass the incoming request body. So to pass this incoming request body, we use a body parser. I hope it make clear now. Let's write our code. We're using our service code. Uh, body body parser is for the data. We use this for encoding encoded URL encoded. Use method. First, these two lines. These two lines of code tells your Express app to use body parser to you to use body parser as a middleware. The JSON method passes a request with the JSON payloads, while URL encoded method is responsible for passing a request with URL encoded payloads. This allows your application to easily read data sent in the body of post requests essential for handling form data such as user logins and signups. Okay, now let's write the code for our middleware. Correct? Use. Yes, sir. Okay. This secret is used to sign the session ID cookie for security. Next one is resave. Resave tells the session to not save back, not save back to the session store unless the session was modified. The value for this we should give the false. So is uninitialized. This prevents a message. This prevents a session blend. Prevents a session being saved when it's new but hasn't been modified. False. It is also false. And main one is it. This cookie is secure should be sent to true in production and for HTTP. Here it's set to true for developing purpose. To maintain a user's login state across different pages of your application without rendering them to authentication for every page request, we use this middleware process function. We use this cookie method. Finally, middleware in Express JS acts as a series of functions that request go through where each can perform operations, make changes, or simply pass the request along. In this application, this code actually we use the middleware to pass request bodies, manage user session, and serve static files, each critical for the functionality of modern web application. Here we write for CSS is a middleware function, so we include this. It makes more sense. We can writing our middleware functions here in the view folder, our sign up page and login files contains forms for user inputs. These EJS files allow us to embed JavaScript for dynamic content rendering, enhancing the user experience. Upon successful login, users are redirected to a dashboard. Initially, we set up a simple dashboard page as a placeholder to confirm successful authentication. As an example, I'm using a pre-designed landing page as our dashboard. This landing page I already written here. Our landing page. I use this landing page as our dashboard. So don't worry about dashboard. You can use your own, but this serves to show the potential post authentication. The design specifies of this page or up to you. Don't worry. No, we need to write. So I will include this landing page in our view. Let's copy this landing page. Our application. This landing page. And the form file, CSS file into files. Background image. I copy this in assets. So all was good, I think. Now finish our server.js code. Now we have to handle the sessions of authentications and the redirections. To handle sign up form submission, we need to write a handle sign up form submission. I hope you remember we use the post method. So we here also we use the post method in sign up pages and the login pages also. So we use the post method here also, and we giving the action name. We have given those pages. Is the syntax, don't worry about it. You know the basic, you have some idea about this. So are you this one is the response. Sign up logic is a crucial part of users management in web application. It allows new users to register an account by providing the details like username, email, and password, which are then stored securely in the database of ours. I already given the database. You can see this is my database generated key. So after a successful signing, the data will be saved in our database successfully. So this process, first of all, we need to display the sign up form. First, users are presented with a sign up form typically rendered by a root in your Express application. This form collects essential information from the user. Next, after this, we need to render. So we can successfully created our render. This this root here handles get request to sign up page and uses the render method to display the sign up view the sign up form. It provides a user-friendly way for a new user to import the registration details. Let's check allow not moving the terminal. Let's finish our code first. Then we will check for the output. This will handle handle to render the sign up page. We need to when the user submit the form, the data is sent to the server via post request. Via post request. That means when we click the sign up button, sign up link, he will the data will be sent to a server via post request. Our application needs to handle this request to process the user. To process the post request via servers, we need to write the handle code for this. To receive the user input from the sign in form, proceed with the registration process. We need to use a process like using this. Now we use the extract the formula. Inside the post request handler, you extract the username, email, and password from the request body, which contains the data submitted in the form. For that purpose, you write the code like this. Font, what are the inputs you are giving the sign up page? Name, username, email, password, first body. That means it is destructuring the request.body on request.body object to get the username, email, and password entered by the user. These are the essential pieces of the information needed to create a new user account. So we restructuring the request body to get the username and email and password. After that, we need to hash the password because for security purposes, we need to hash this password. That means if you give the password as 1 2 3 4, by hashing the password appears like some string like structure. So it is very important to hash the password. Before storing users' password in the database, it is crucial to hash it for security reasons. It is done by using the bcrypt and bcrypt module, which we already installed. Hash password. Password. Wait. Wait for a minute, please. I will read dot hash method password which will given by user. Then this line hash the password. User by crypto has the users. After we hashing the password, now we can safely store. After okay, after hashing the password, now we can safely store the users details in our databases. In this case, we using Firebase file store. So we can safely save our data into the Firebase account. For that, we need to write the code as we need to write the code. Await dot collection. That's the name of the collection. Dot giving the email for searching purpose. We are going to set username, email, password. Is a hash password. don't forget to give the columns in the end. This creates a new document in the user collections with the user's email as the document ID and store the username, email, and hashed password in that user collection. We used this for saving the user's information so they can later log in with the credentials they provided. After that, we need to redirect to, after the sign in, we need to redirect to login. So we have to change this as a redirect to login page. So we provide the login file name. The sign in page, sign up page handling. Now we have to handle the login form submission. That means if the signed in user his credentials for login should redirect to dashboard after the successful authentication of login. So we need to write the code here for that. Login application is a process where users have already registered can access their accounts by simply verifying their credentials, usually with the email and the password. It is a critical feature for any application that handles users' accounts. First of all, we need to display the login form. For that purpose, we have dot get method. Here we include backward slash that request is formulation. We need to render to login page, including the login here. This route listens for a get method for get request to login and renders the login.ejs file, which is in a view folder, showing the login form to the user. It is used to provide a user interface where returning users can enter their login credentials. After that, we need to submit the login information. So that means we need to submit the form, and the user submits the login form. The data is sent to the server via post request. This is where authentication starts. For that authentication, we need to write the code as not a post method. Here we need to write the authentication code. First of all, we write the const mail password, because in login form we only giving the two inputs, email and another one is password. So it retrieves the email and password from request body where the form data is stored. Next step is we need to check if a user with the provided email exists or not in the databases. For that purpose, we need to create a user doc variable, constant variable. That's as right. We are searching with the email and get method. Now we apply the if conditions. If user doc not existed, not exists, then return rs dot that as 400 dot wait, I will explain after the writing the code. Sir, does not doesn't exist. I hope you are getting here. This item is to fetch the user's data from the database using the provided email. It is used to find the user's account and verify the credentials. So by using this if condition true, if the user is present, it will go forward. If the user with the credential is not matched or not present in the database, then it will return the statement as user is does not exist. Now I hope you get understood. So we write the code for if the user does not exist. So now we have to write if the user exists. if the user exists, we need to, if the user exists, then we need to compare the provided password with the hashed password stored in the database. For that purpose, we need to verify the password with, for that we need to create a the variable that user dog data const match another variable. It consists of weight of the it sorry it compare password the password. See, it, it will come this here. This password is the password given by the user in login form. This password user.password is the password present, which is a hashed password present in a database of present in our databases. So it compares the user password with the database password by using the bcrypt model module. This module is used to compare the hashed module. So to ensure that the user entering the password is the rightful owner, it is used for this purpose. And comment it is comparing the password with the password. Now after the comparing, if the password is correct, then we need to establish a session for the user effectively logging them in. For this we write the condition if this one password is correct, that means is match, then require session user id equal to the dot id. Here we are updating the database, updating this data into database. That means login information is correct. And another one is session dot user id after username. That username variable we need to give the user dot username. It may store the username into the database. After that we need to redirect to the main dashboard. Oh, dashboard. This will navigate to the dashboard of ours. If not match, what if not match? Then we will need to write the else condition. S dot status equal to 400 dot send the message as incorrect password. If the password doesn't match or some other error occurs, you can handle these cases by informing the user, often by redirecting them to login page with an error message. For that purpose, we write the if conditions here. If mismatch is not matched, first response should be status 400 and send the yes incorrect password again. For error handling purpose, don't worry and don't think why I'm writing 2 times. This is for error handling. Hope you understand, guys. Now we completed writing our authentication logic. Let's check if anything left, right. Let's check again, guys. We handle login information or sign in. This is not hand. This is hand. This is serving. Serving. And correct. Forgot to serve the sign in form. For that form. For that user app.get there for parenthesis response equal to sorry sorry for distance or you just render the sign up page. columns. And I'll sign up. After completing the handling of a login form submission, we need to serve the login, serve the login dashboard page. That is our landing page, which I already, yeah, this is landing page. For that, we have to write the code as app.get dashboard, parenthesis response. If here I am writing the condition, if the posted user ID is not matched, then we have to redirect into the login page. So for that condition, we writing the condition using the condition dot dot session dot user ID heading written redirect login page. Also, we need to render the landing page. File name is giving the here as a second parameter as in the parenthesis the name first dot session dot user. Dot. We also write the redirected allow us redirect the home road first dot yes, login page. So when we open or happen anything, the first page it will be redirects to render not redirect. This symbol tells that it is a home page, so it will first go to that home road by using this code. The parenthesis, not the curly braces. Is my parenthesis. Let's check. Sign page. We are giving the information. For example, giving the username as v1234, giving the email .com, password, giving the password w1234. Now I'm clicking the login button. Can be reached. There may be some error given. It will be tell. Here I used the redirects actually. Where? Here. Now let's try again. Clicking the sign up. The page is successfully open. We firstly we want to create mail. That's what we want. Target method. Login method. We have something written wrong in the login method. I will solve that. Here there is another. Should not mention here as such because the parameter should be the view name. View name is nothing but the file name. File name which we stored in the view. So the file name is login.js. So we have to use only login here without a this extension. We should not mention like this. We only view the name of that. And there will be another parameter that is the value of the variable. It is optional for us. So let's check once again. Good. So that is enough. And finally successfully created the sign in. Let us check in the Firebase account. This is my Firebase project and this is the Firebase database. Refreshing it. See, we can see that email which we given is appearing here. Username is also appearing here. This is the password which we entered in sign in form. This is nothing but a hashing password. Password it converts into hashing by using the bcrypt. This way that means our integration of Firebase is successfully done. Let us log in. First we have to give the email which we give them sign in form. This is the email given and password is 1 2 3. Clicking the login button. Something error is coming. Seems to be there is an error in our code. Let's find out that. How to debug it. Show the degree. Show that there is 84 line. User ID is not here you can see stable the session with user doesn't so it is corrected. Let's check again. No, we don't have to sign up again because that is already saved here. So we just need to sign in by giving the same credentials here. Email I given is password I given before. That's how it will be open now. So now it will be open. Finally, our dashboard is open successfully. This is my dashboard. That is a landing page actually. In this way, we have created our successfully sign up and login pages, and it will be redirected to the dashboard, and the authentication is successful, and the data will be stored here. So we have to set a logout button, which will end the session and log out completely. For this, first of all, we have to create the logout button in our landing page. Let's see how to create it. I'm going to my logout landing page. Here, I'm creating a logout button for that, creating a class. So, that class main form, giving the action name as logout. Method is post. Now I want to insert a button for logout. The name is wrong. To specify what is the type of the button. Type is submit button. Let's see. It how to push it again. And some login details. So, here there is a login button. Usually I want to place that here. I have right in the folder under the folder. So I'm shifting it here. So make it center. Styles for that. First of all, we have like to add padding. And this forward button. I want to add the styles to the button. Like the background color green. Color of the text white. And the text in the button. Access. Order none. Order area for 5 pixels. That's it. box. Also giving some width to it for around 50%. That's about how it is. It's perfect. So guys, we successfully created the logout button. Now we have to write the functionality for this logout button. So when we click the logout button, the session will be destroyed and it will redirect it to the login form and appearing logout successfully. For that purpose, we have to do some backend work. It is very simple. Let me show how to do that. Okay. First of all, we have to survey. Have to write a message in the serving login form. That is, we should write here. We are trying to display the logout message in the login form. So for that purpose, we have to create a const variable. Sorry, I will use the name as logout message. That equal to first not very. This is syntax. We should follow the syntax. After that, we should do a variable logout. This is the condition. That means if the session is logged out, then the message will appear like this. What message? Logged out. Well. So here the render there is a I already told you there will be two parameters. So first parameter is view name. View name is nothing but file name, and the next parameter is a value or a variable. Here the variable which I want to display is logged out message. So I am declaring that variable here in curly braces. Logged out message. Okay, I completed my serving the login form. Now I have to handle the logout function. For that we have to write the function like as follows. That means wait, I'm writing the function. For that we have to use the post method. Use the name which we have given in the form of a dashboard page. I have given the form here action logout, so we have to use the logout name is here. The logout response. Now this we have to destroy the session which we already opened. For that there is syntax for the destroying the session, that is are you dot session dot destroy. If this session deployed, there should be a destination to redirect. For the destination, we have to write syntax redirect. Where should it go? Login page. So I'm writing the login, and there is a condition. If it logged out, and the logout is the value. So if the condition is successful, then it will be successfully redirected to login page. You guys get it? Okay. Here we are displaying the message logout successfully by accessing the login page. That means there is a condition. That means we should add a condition in the login page. If the condition is successful, then the message only displayed in login form. So we have to write the login condition here, and we have to for the writing we have to use the EJ syntax. I hope you guys know the EJ syntax. The EJ syntax is this one only. This syntax I'm writing this condition for. We have to place the variable which we return in here. So I've used the variable logout message. That one only I'm writing here. Logout message. Opening the basis and now writing the demo as follows. I'm displaying the message in paragraph sentence. So I have to use the paragraph syntax. That I have to write the syntax. If following equal to the condition is true, we have to display the logged out message. So writing the logged out variable here also. After that, we have to close the parenthesis like this. So we completed our writing our code. By the way, if we the redirection is a failed, maybe we have to redirect the logout anyway. That means we have to handle the serving again. We have to serve or redirect from the to URL of login. Direct to URL to login page. For the purpose we have basic get for root URL we have to use the backward slash. Okay, sorry, backward slash, not the question mark. First response equal to have to redirect to login page. We have to run the login. Here. We can now use the login because it is a new page. That's why back slash here on forward to access here. Sorry. Okay, our code is finished. Let's check the output panel. Password is 1 2. It's opening successfully. Let's try if the login out is running successfully. Yeah, finally. When we click the logout, it logout successfully and ended destroyed the session, and also it displaying the logout successfully message. So this is our project, guys. Finally, we did it. We wrote our full entire code. Let's check once again if our database saving or not. Refreshing it. For this, I'm using I will also sign up again using different. I'm giving the email. Admin, password, yeah, it's signed up successfully. Let's refresh it if it is showing or not. There is another object with the name email as a user ID, and it saves the password and username and also email. So our code is working successfully. Let's log in with that admin at the email. Password are given. It's running successfully. This is our dashboard. This is a tutorial about our project, guys. Our code successfully created and created the sign up and login pages with the integration of Express JS and Firebase. I hope you all understand. I also apologize if there are any mistakes or any unclarity for you guys. Thank you. I will try to improve next time. Thank you, guys.